All right. So I don't know how well you can see that.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام
ورحمة الله وبركاته. How are you, Sabrine? Sadia, I have a headache. The weather's changing. Subhanallah. Severe headache. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. How's the smile? Alhamdulillah. Today will be better. Yeah.
You guys getting over a cold or something?
Stomachache. Yeah. Here, the weather in Virginia yesterday it was like 80 something, and today it's raining 70. So the weather I'm not used to. I'm used to the Alatul 110 from Riyadh.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, exactly. Alhamdulillah. All right, so we can go ahead and get started. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala ashraf al-anbiya'i wal mursaleen. نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. اللهم أصلح لنا ديننا الذي هو عصمة أمرنا وأصلح لنا دنيانا التي فيها معاشنا وأصلح لنا آخرتنا التي إليها معادنا واجعل الحياة زيادة لنا في كل خير واجعل الموت راحة لنا من كل شر. All right, so where Assalamu alaikum, can you guys hear me?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Yeah, I think there's the Wi-Fi cuts out every now and again here, so alhamdulillah. All right, so where did we stop?
I think they were just reading. They just read the first page. Yeah. Hiwar.
Okay.
Hiwar.
Okay. So do you want to go through the hiwar one more time? Let me see. So I don't think in this lesson really there's much that we haven't done, right? So we talked about alladhi, and allati. By the way, now that I'm writing on the board, I don't know if you can actually see that. Don't expect the writing to be any better. It's probably going to be just as bad.
It's faint.
Can you see it?
No, I mean...
It's too far?
Yeah, no, it's just faint. It's not dark.
Oh, it's not dark. Okay.
It's just too much light, I think. It's reflecting.
Oh, let me try. I got it. I have an idea then. Is that better?
I think the marker needs to change. It was better, yeah. A little bit better, yeah.
That's better.
Yes, I mean it's faint, but
Yeah,
we can.
I would have to just get some darker color markers, inshallah, because I only have red at the moment.
Okay.
So essentially, we talked about alladhi and allati, right? That it's ism mawsul, right? So basically, what alladhi and allati do is that they're connecting. Oh, wow, that's pretty dark. Can you see that better?
Yes, it's good.
Okay.
I mean, we can tell. Yeah.
It's dark, but it's just. Okay. All right. So we talked about alladhi and allati. Okay. So, basically, both of them are ism mawsul, which is basically connecting between two things. So, like if I were to say, al-masjid, الذي
Kabiratun.
well, no, so after alladhi has to be a jumla.
Oh, jumla. Okay.
Right, it has to be a sentence. Right. So alladhi
أمام المدرسة.
There you go. الذي أمام. I need to learn how to write again. أمام المدرسة. Right. So now جميل.
Okay.
So we know المسجد جميل. That
yes.
works, right?
Mm-hmm.
المسجد جميل works perfectly. I don't remember what we called that in English. But it's basically another sentence within a sentence, right? And basically we have to have that because of alladhi. And what alladhi is doing is that it's connecting between al-masjid and amam al-madrasa.
Yeah.
It's connecting it. Okay? So it's the same thing for allati, right? So if I say al-mar'a means a woman, right? Allati تطبخ للمسجد. I don't know, I would say maybe ذكية, or let's ذكية, whatever. So if I just said المرأة ذكية, that makes sense.
Yes.
Right? But for me to tell you who this mar'a is, I just say التي تطبخ للمسجد ذكية. Right?
Okay.
So basically,
is it tatbahu? Tatbahu?
Tatbuhu.
You cook? Huh? Excuse me?
Tatbuhu.
What does that mean?
To cook?
Oh, to cook.
Oh, okay. It's okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's a word that I don't think we've covered yet, and so it's not going to be on any exam or anything.
Exam? Oh my god.
We still
so I give you guys exams every day, so I don't think we have to have like a comprehensive exam, since I keep examining everyone every day.
we still have nightmares about our previous exams. Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and read the hiwar. Let's see, who do we have online? Well, I guess it's just Saadi and Samreen. Okay. All right, Bismillah. So one ask and one answer.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alayki assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
كيف حالك يا بنت؟
أنا بخير والحمد لله.
من أين أنت؟
أنا من الرياض.
ما اسمك؟
اسمي آمنة.
أين أبوك؟
أبي هنا في المدينة المنورة. هو موجه في المدرسة الثانوية.
Yes.
وأين أمك؟
هي أيضا هنا. هي طبيبة في المستشفى الولادة.
So there's no al.
المستشفى الولادة.
Yeah, في مستشفى الولادة.
فمن هذه الفتاة التي معك؟
Let me ask a question. مستشفى الولادة. What would be wrong if I were to say المستشفى الولادة? المستشفى.
Yeah. It becomes a not man'ud then.
Exactly. But what's the difference in the meaning?
That's not a sentence. It's just a pointing.
Khabar doesn't begin with L.
Say it again.
Khabar doesn't begin with L.
Khabar doesn't begin with L. Yes, it can.
Yes, it can.
Well, okay. Well, so yeah, I would say that it cannot, but it can.
It can, because if it's a specific masjid, I mean a mustashfa, a hospital, then we can, like, it could be like al mustashfa.
Right. So but also the khabar here is fi mustashfa al-wilada.
Yeah, the whole the this jar majroor and plus this mustashfa al-wiladati is a mudaf ilayh, right?
Right. So, but my question is, if we say al-mustashfa al-wilada, so what you said about that it's not in man'ut is correct, but what is changing in the meaning?
It's just pointing. It's not the hospital of children where the children are,
So then, but what's the?
But yeah.
So what's the difference?
It's just
So what does this mean, and then what does that mean?
This means she is a doctor in the child hospital where the child are born. But if we say al mustashfa wiladati hospital, children, not children's hospital, it's gonna be it's what should we say, al mustashfa wiladati. It's just pointing. It's not the whole sentence, Mustashfa wiladati is I don't know how to say al mustashfa wiladati, not man'ud. It's just pointing. It's not.
Anything else, sister?
I'm trying to find out.
So you're right that it's pointing, but you see.
Ism ishara is no. Ma'rifa, no.
So when I say, because I did explain that not in man'ut is pointing, one thing is pointing to another. That's correct. But how is it pointing? It's describing it.
Yeah, it's describing it.
Yes. So if I were to say al-mustashfa al-wilada, then I am saying that this mustashfa, like to describe this mustashfa, it is birthing.
Yeah. Yes. I I didn't know how to say it. Yeah.
Yes, that it's birthing. Yes, which doesn't make sense. It makes more sense that it is the hospital of birthing.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So because it's the hospital of birthing, like the so the birthing owns the hospital, so to speak.
Yes.
So the hospital,
Of
right? So
yeah.
the hospital is belonging to birth, or to birthing, to giving birth. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So one, if you say al-mustashfa al-wiladati, this means the hospital is birthing. Doesn't make sense.
Correct.
But mustashfa al-wiladati means the hospital of birthing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Responsible for birthing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
how do we know that this is this and this is that? Because al in mustashfa, you cannot have al when it's mudaf and mudaf ilayh.
Madafiya. It's like it doesn't have any tanwin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the al
It
can
doesn't
be
have al. Okay.
al can be in the mudaf ilayh, but it cannot be in the mudaf.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
No al in mudaf, na khabar. It should have been mudaf.
Yes. There you go. Okay. Continue.
ومن هذه الفتاة التي معك أهي أختك؟
I think you added an extra ta on that. It's just
فتاة
التي.
التي. Yeah, فتاة التي. ومن هذه الفتاة التي معك أهي أختك؟
لا هي بنت عمي.
ما اسمها؟
اسمها فاطمة.
أهي زميلتك؟
لا أنا في المدرسة المتوسط. لا أنا في المدرسة المتوسطة وهي في المدرسة الثانوية.
ألك أخت؟
لا ما لي أخت.
Yes, أختٌ. The first one is أختٌ and the second one.
Yes, yeah. ألك أخت. Okay. ألك أخ؟
نعم لي أخ كبير وهي طالب بالجامعة. وهو طالب بالجامعة.
ومن هذا الطفل الذي معك؟
Is it طفلي or طفلو؟
طفل.
هو ابني أخي.
هو ابنه.
ما اسمه؟
هو ابنه. Okay.
هو ابنه. Okay.
Why is it ابنه?
مضاف إليه.
No. It's the Hamzatul Wasl. هو ابنه.
No, the question is, why is it there a dhamma on the noon and not a fatha? Or did you say a
he is a son of my brother. So son of, he's mudaf ilayh. Isn't that not the son of, belonging to my brother, the son?
Yes, but so why? But that doesn't tell me why there's a dhamma on the noon, though.
Dhamma is, I mean, it is always dhamma if there's no like a prerequisite or the condition for any other haraka. It's gonna be dhamma anyway. It's a khabar. I mean, it's a mubtada too.
It's what?
Mubtada?
No.
I mean khabar.
Yes.
I mean, huwa is mubtada and abnu is a khabar.
Yes, exactly.
Ishara, ism ishara.
No, it's
huwa.
okay.
So huwa is not ism ishara.
Ishara is not. It's a damir.
Yes.
Damir. Okay.
But we're gonna talk about that later, inshallah. About the dhama'ir. Did we talk about dhama'ir at all?
We did. We did.
Yeah, huwa here.
Okay, good.
Kaki. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
But brother, what's the answer then? Why is it Dhamma?
Because
It's
it's
a
khabar.
mubtada.
No, it's khabar.
Khabar. Sorry, khabar. Huwa is mubtada.
Huwa is mubtada and
It's
ibn is
mubtada,
khabar.
yeah. Okay, khabar.
Yes.
All right.
Because if you think about it, huwa, I mean, obviously it's mubtada because it's an ism and it's in the beginning. Anytime an ism is in the beginning, it's mubtada.
Yeah.
Okay. So huwa makes sense that it's mubtada. So then you would have to think, okay, where's the khabar? Because every mubtada has a khabar. Otherwise, it's not a complete sentence. So it has to be ibn akhi.
Yeah.
Is there madaf and madaf ilayhi in it too?
Exactly,
is
akhi. So ibn is mudaf and akh is mudaf ilay, and then akh is mudaf, and then the ya is mudaf ilay.
Yeah, it's a chain. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Masmuhu
اسمه سعد.
أمك في البيت الآن. في البيت الآن.
لا ذهبت إلى المستشفى.
Okay, أحسنتم. Okay, so I think the only thing that we would do is, I mean, it's pretty much the same. So like, if we go to the second tamreen, where you اقرأ, right? اقرأ كل جملة من الجمل الآتية ثم اقرأها مرة أخرى بعد تغيير المنادى كما هو موضح في المثال. So he's asking you to change the munada.
Yeah.
We talked about what do you call it? Al-munada, right?
Yeah.
So
but brother,
yes.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. In the first tamreen there is one word, ذهبت, ذهب. Yeah, you didn't talk about that. For feminine we have to use ذهبت, and for masculine we need to use ذهب. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the verb.
So with ذهبت. So just a second. Let me find something to erase the word with. So, and this is with every fi'l. You have ذهب, ذهب, and another example is ضرب, ضرب,
فعل,
فعل. So now all of this is referring to الضمير مستتر تقديره هو.
Male.
So the person I'm talking about when I say ذهب is huwa, him.
Okay. Yeah.
But if I'm talking about hiya, meaning her, if I'm talking about hiya, so if I'm talking about hiya, then I have to add a ta'u ta'nith. It's called ta'u ta'nith. So I would say ذهبت, ذهبت, ضربت. Right?
فعلت.
So this ta is only telling you that I'm talking about a feminine person. And فعلت. فعلت. Okay?
Only Zoom or is both?
Say it again.
Is it on the Zoom only or is it both? Because I can't see your blackboard clearly.
It is both. And you said you can't see it clearly?
Yeah, in the board. Can you? I have zoom it up?
Yeah, that was the best we could figure out because it was
Okay.
blurry before.
That's fine.
I just have to get some darker markers, inshallah, for next time.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. So we are on lesson 12, correct?
Yes, we are.
Lesson 12.
Yeah, and we're about to start tamreen, the second exercise. Tamreen. So with dhahaba, if I'm talking about a feminine person, I would say dhahabat. Okay?
She went.
Right, exactly. Now the thing is that we have to be cognizant of, because almost all the fi'l madi, they end with a fatha. Dhahaba, daraba, fa'ala, shatama, kataba, right? They all end with a fatha usually. Okay? But when I make it feminine, now it's ending with a sukun. Dhahabat.
Yes.
Darabat. Right? So now if I have al after fa'alat, right? So if I say fa'alat al-mar'atu, right? Fa'alat al-mar'atu. So now I have a sukun and a sukun. And Arabs don't like two sukuns.
Yeah.
Right? So what do? Is they take the first sukun and they turn it into a kasra.
Kasra, yeah.
They turn it into a kasra. So this is the general rule.
For the two sukuns.
For the two sukuns, exactly. I'm trying to think of an example in the Quran. Yeah, I'm not thinking of an example in the Quran. So, but anyways, nonetheless, the concept is clear, inshallah, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's start the everyone can read one of these. So basically, what you're doing, if you look at the mithal, it says "Aina qalamuka ya abi," and then now I would change it to a feminine person. So I would say "Aina qalamuki ya ummi."
By the way, we skipped one on the other tamarin. We didn't finish. Ikra waktub kayfa haluka ya abi.
No, I skipped that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, I skipped that.
Aina kalamuka ya abi. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So now everybody just go down the line and read one.
عندك قلم يا محمد عندك قلم يا آمنة
أحسنتي.
Brother, أين قلمك يا أمي? Is that correct?
قلمك
It says قلمك.
It says قلمك يا أمي.
Yeah, it should be قلمك, yeah?
Yeah,
it should be قلمك because it's a female.
Yeah, that's a mistake, yeah. There's a mistake.
But did you just read أين قلمك? But I think you should have read عندك, right?
عندك, yeah. You cannot put two cars, no? Summary. عندك قلم يا محمد.
No. So for the first one, عندك قلم.
Sorry.
No, it says here أين قلمك يا أمي. Right after.
That's incorrect.
Incorrect. Okay. All right. Yes. It should be أين قلمك يا أمي, correct?
Yes.
Yes. عندك قلم يا محمد. عندك. You said this, right, Sadia?
Yes.
Yes, sorry.
Okay. أين بيتك يا أستاذي? أين بيتك يا أستاذتي? أستاذتي. I can say هذا
هذا الدفتر لي لك يا علي
لك.
لك. So, هذا الدفتر لك يا علي.
يا علي, you.
لا علي you.
Because it's
Okay.
munada. Because after ya, and it has just one dhamma. You don't
Okay,
put
yeah,
two
Ali,
dhammas.
you.
Exactly.
Okay. So then next.
So no,
So yeah,
continue.
Fatima.
So right. So do it again, but for Fatima now.
So هذا دفتر لك يا فاطمة.
لا لكي.
لك. هذا الدفتر لك يا فاطمة.
Very good.
من أين أنت يا أخي؟ من أين أنت يا أختي؟
أين أبوك يا خالد؟ يا خالد. أين أبوك يا خديجة؟
Very good.
My turn?
Yes.
أنت مريض يا خالي. خالي.
Just no khali. That's it.
So أنت مريض. So
مريض.
this is your
مريض.
أنت مريض يا خالي means your is your khala is sick.
No, ya khali is you're calling khali. You're calling my.
Ya khali. Okay.
My khal.
No. My khala is sick.
Yeah, so you're
uncle.
asking your uncle if he is sick.
Oh, okay. Oh, anta marid ya khali. Khali. Okay.
And then khal is your father's. Your mother's brother.
Mother's brother, khali. Okay.
Your maternal uncle.
Maternal uncle. So anta maridu ya khalati.
Maridatun.
Maridatun. Because of female, yeah.
Yes.
Anta maridatun ya khalati.
Right, and this is your maternal aunt.
Okay, got it. Aina bintuka ya ammi? Aina bintuki ya ammati?
Very good.
ألك أخ يا حامد؟ No. ألك أخ يا حامد؟ ألك أخ يا سعاد؟
ما هذا عندك يا أخي؟
It's just ماذا.
ماذا عندك يا أخي mean is your I have little translation. What do you have? My uncle. Uncle.
My uncle is brother.
My brother. ما هذا عندك يا أخي? What do you have, my brother?
Yes.
So ما هذا عندك؟
ماذا
عندك يا أختي?
Very good.
السلام عليك يا أبي. السلام عليك يا أمي.
And by the way, just in regards to assalamu alaikum, it's okay to say assalamu alayka and assalamu alayki, but it's better to say assalamu alaykum. It's more respect.
Even for one person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's
we do it all the time. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah. So assalamu alaikum is better. It's like, when you go to a king and you're talking to a king, you never tell the king anta. You say antum.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? And you do that because it's almost as if you're saying, like, I'm talking to the government. Right? So it's not just the king that I'm talking to. I'm talking to the whole government. So I say antum. Right?
Yeah.
So
in our culture also, we never say tum to anybody. We always say
right, and that comes, and I think that comes from Arabic.
Okay.
So now, when you're talking to just a normal person, you can do the same thing, right? where you can show that person respect by referring to them as a jama', as like antum.
Yeah.
Right? So when I say assalamu alaikum, it's as if I'm like showing more respect to this person when I say that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And especially with this word assalamu alaikum, because it is a formal word, right? Then it's still better to say assalamu alaikum than assalamu alayka. So assalamu alayka is like you say that to like, you know, like your friend that you're about to start joking with or something like that. Right?
Yeah.
That you're having fun with a friend or something like that, you tell them assalamu alayka, or you're speaking to a person who's younger than you. You can also that's the right place to say assalamu alayka. But everywhere else, you can still say assalamu alayka or assalamu alayki. You can do that, but it's better to say assalamu alaykum.
We always do the assalamu alaikum everywhere when we go. I mean, 1 person or 15 person, we say assalamu alaikum all the time. But we never think about this grammar in my mind. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. So that's what it is that it is better to do assalamu alaikum, but you know, to say assalamu alayka and assalamu alayki is more of a, I wouldn't say disrespect, but you know, like casual talking. Like you're talking to someone who's like, you know, a very good friend or someone who's lower than you. Right? But even if you're talking to a good friend and someone who's lower than you, even then it is still better to say assalamu alaikum, because again, this is a formal greeting. So now in this tamreen number 3, he's telling us to make the fa'il mu'annath. Okay? So you have, for example, the first one, kharaja Muhammadun min al-bayti. So now we're just going to change Muhammad to Amina. So kharajat Aminatu min al-bayti.
Okay.
Amina
is a word or Aminatu is a word? Amina is a ta marbuta, that's why is a female name, is usually Aminatu is a wad namma or two damma then.
So, Amina. Yeah, because of it's a female word, it only has one dhamma.
Ta marbuta, right?
Yes.
Okay. Even if it's without the marbuta, it only always comes with dhamma, like Zainab. It will also be, it won't be Zainabun, it will be Zainabu.
Yes. Yeah, just because it's a female name.
Name. Okay.
All female names do not have tanwin.
Okay. ذهب المدرس إلى الفصل. ذهبت المدرسة إلى الفصل.
ذهب أبي إلى المستشفى. ذهبت أمي إلى المستشفى. جلس طالب في الفصل. جلست الطالب.
Put a kasra on the top. Put a kasra on the top. جلستي الطالب.
جلستي.
Yes.
It's not jalasat, or is not sukun on the jalasa?
It is on jalasat, but al is after that.
Jalasatul.
T.
Jalasatil. Okay, we have kasra. Jalasatit talibu. Jalasatit talibatu. Jalasatit talibatu fil fasli.
Very good.
خرج أخي من البيت. خرجت أختي من البيت.
Right. Very good. So in this fourth tamreen, it's showing what we talked about, how if there is a sukun before al, that you put a kasra instead of the sukun.
Yes.
So jalasat at-talibatu, you'd say jalasati at-talibatu. Right?
Got it.
I remember an example. اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر. So it's supposed to be اقتربت الساعة.
Yes.
Well, we read it اقتربت الساعة.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
All right. So on this next tamreen, number 5.
So in this, what we have to do in the number 5, you said we have to do. We already did that jalasatu talibatu on the upper exercise number 3rd, right?
Yeah, that's 4.
The 4th one we did that. The 4th one we already. Third one we did the same thing.
Yes.
So on the 4th one, what is it? Only there's no example word here. Jalasatu talibatu. The same thing we did it on the 3rd one also.
He's only bringing, may Allah bless the Sheikh, he's only bringing bringing this to our attention, this issue of when you have
double
2 kasras. Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and we already talked about that.
Yes, thank you, I got it.
Okay.
So right, number 5th?
Yeah, so number 5, and let's just read it. These are, because we already talked about alladhi.
And allati, yeah.
And allati.
Allati for male and allati for female. I read it in the
right,
chapter.
So these are examples of that. So let's go ahead and read these.
So can I read the first one? Manal fatal ladhi minal fatal.
No, you said it right the first time. Mani.
Manil. Manil fatal ladhi kharaja min baytikal al-an huwa ibnu ammi
huwa ibnu ammi.
So again in the meaning.
Is it baytuka or baytika?
Bayti.
Because
of min.
Baytika because of min?
Because of min, exactly, yes.
Min baytika, right?
Yes.
So minal fata means what? From?
Fata is a young boy.
Okay, so what does it mean? Minal fatal ladhi kharaja min baytikal alan.
So who's the young boy that just came out of your house now?
Oh, okay. Is a man, is not min, right? It's man.
It's man, yes.
Who? Man means who?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Huwa ibnul ummi. That was a son of ummi. Ammi. Uncle. Son of my uncle.
Yes, so he's my cousin.
Oh, my cousin. Okay.
Can I repeat why there's a dhamma on the noon? Because I just want to clarify for myself. Webnu, ammi?
Yes.
Yeah? Is it like because it's mubtada and khabar and then ibnu?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. 3 things. There are 3 rules.
Yes.
So huwa ibnu ammi, right?
Yes.
Ibnuni. Huwa ibnu or ibni?
Ibnu.
Huwa ibnu ammi.
Yes.
Got it.
And if we're saying it together, huwa ibnu ammi.
Wabnu.
Because that alif is hamzat wasl.
Hamzat wasl. We cannot read it, right?
Yes, when it's in the middle, yes.
Manil fatatu allati kharajat min baytika al-an ya Muhammadu
hiya bintu Khalid. It's al-ana. And it's always al-ana.
Okay. Al-ana means who is, right?
No, it means now.
No. Now. Okay, now. Hiya bintu Khalati.
No.
Okay.
And this is another thing that is confusing. So it's important to get practice in that. Well, maybe it's not confusing for you guys because I think you guys have similar wording for this in Urdu, right?
About what?
For your
about
maternal uncle, paternal uncle, all of that.
They are totally different, brother. They're totally different.
Okay.
Khala is
yeah.
But for the maternal brother, it's mamu.
Yeah, Khala is sister, maternal sister. Khala and Khalu.
Khala is maternal sister, but the maternal brother is different.
Mamu.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the different.
Okay. So yeah. So then what I would do is make sure that you understand these because it can get confusing.
Yeah.
So understand that khal, whether it's khali or khalati, they're both on your mother's side.
Yeah. Ammi is on the father's side.
Ammi is on the father's side.
Yeah.
Ammi and
Allati and
ammati.
Khalati.
Yes.
Yeah, they're there too. Allati and Khalati. I'm from Quran. Yeah.
So the second number, the one who came from your house just now,
The younger.
Yeah, Muhammad. From the young girl who came out from your house, Muhammad, who is that? And you are asking Muhammad, right?
Right.
She's a daughter of your
My
mother.
my Khalati.
Yeah, the daughter of my khalati, my khala.
Yeah.
My aunt.
لمن المفتاح الذي على المكتب هو للمدرس.
Very good.
Next, Sister Khadija.
Yeah, okay. So liman sa'ati.
Limanis sa'atu.
Limanis sa'ati.
Two.
So
Sa'atu.
limanis sa'atu allati ala sariru.
Ala sari.
Ala sariri. Ala sariri.
No.
Yeah.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Under this means the sa'at means a clock or watch, and that sarir means bed. Correct?
Yes.
What is under liman means?
For who?
For whose bed is this watch?
On the bed.
Which is on the bed.
Whose watch is under the bed? On the bed.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the zawjil akhti. That is the zawjil ukhti. This is for my wife.
This belongs to Li belongs to my
Ukhti, my
daughter.
Ukhti, my sister's husband.
Yeah. Ukhti is my sister and Zawji is the wife. So sisters.
No, sister's husband.
Zawja is the wife, husband?
Yeah.
Zawja is the wife. Okay, yeah. Zawja is the wife. Sorry. Zawja is the husband, Zawja is the wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zawjatul Akhti. Okay, got it.
Yep.
We are so sorry, brother.
No,
so
it's
sorry.
okay. It's okay.
We are not letting
the
you
reason,
sorry.
The reason I'm smiling is because, this is, I was just teaching another class on Monday, and we were talking about a word that is only for the family of the husband.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't want to get into the word because I don't want to cause any confusion, but this word, I mean, it's not a bad word. It's just a word that's only for the family of the husband. So because it's only for the family of the husband, I can only mention this word when I'm talking to the wife.
Okay.
So my students, they said, they were saying, but wait a minute, what if I'm talking to the husband? I said, well, wait a minute. I said, well, the husband can't have a husband in Islam, guys. We can't do that.
Zawja is the husband, right? Zawja is the husband.
It's a spouse.
Right, Zawj is the husband, yes.
But the Zawjati is the wife, right? If the
there
spouse,
you go, yes.
Spouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
But technically in Arabic, Zawj is referred to both the husband and the wife.
Wife, yeah.
But when it's not clear which one it is, now I'm sorry to confuse you guys when I'm saying this, but here, if you take this concept that Zawj is for the husband and Zawjah is for the wife, then that works. But the thing is when you get into older books and you're reading Zawj, sometimes it could be referring to the wife. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little tricky, but there is from the context you'll understand if they're talking about the wife or the husband.
Brother, is it possible to say huwa li zawji akhi? Huwa
Li zawji akhi.
It could.
Yes, you can. But usually nowadays people don't use that terminology. Nowadays they would say huwa li zawjati akhi.
Akhi.
Okay.
Although it is correct in Arabic, but most people might not understand that correctly.
In Quran, I think it is used for both. In Quran, yeah.
So liman
Well,
means
Quran
on the bed.
is using Arabic correctly, so
Yeah.
say it
Brother,
again.
liman means whose? Liman means whose?
Yeah,
liman.
liman. So li is
For
for,
who?
right? And
Li
then
is
man
for.
is who.
So
So
for whom? For whom?
Right.
For whose watch is on the bed. Okay. So here, this is here li zawjatil ukhti. It is for my daughter's husband.
No,
Sister.
sister's husband.
My sister's husband. Say ukhti.
Yes.
Ukhti. Ukhti ya or ukhti?
Just ukhti.
Ukhti.
Because it's my sister.
Ukhti, yeah, my.
Okay. So now let's put ism mawsul in these فراغات. أكمل الجمل الآتية بوضع اسم موصول بوضع اسم موصول مناسب التي في الفراغ.
What does it mean?
So to put اسم موصول in the empty spaces.
In between. Yeah. الكتاب الذي على المكتب للمدرسين.
Very good.
القلم الذي في حقيبتي مكسور. مكسور.
Very good.
السيارة السيارة التي, because سيارة is always female, so السيارة التي خرجت من خرجت السيارة التي خرجت من المستشفى.
الكلب الذي في الحديقة.
الآن للطبيب الجديد.
There you go.
Yes.
Very good.
الكلب الذي في الحديقة مريض.
الفتى الذي خرج من المسجد الآن ابن المؤذن.
تلك البطة means
duck.
تلك البطة التي تحت الشجرة لبنت الفلاح.
البيت الجديد الذي في ذلك كالشارع بالوزير.
الدرس الذي بعد هذا الدرس سهل جدا.
Exactly.
من الفتاة التي جلست أمام من الفتاة means who come out. Fatatu means left, right?
No, al-fata is a young girl.
Okay, so manil fatatu allati jalasat amamal madrasati. Hiya talibatu min
Malaysia.
Malaysia. Yes, I have little confusion in the meaning of this. Minal fata, manil fata to the young, manil fata to, right?
Yes.
So who the young girl? Who is the young girl? That's just sitting on the madrasa.
In front of
them. Who is the young girl sitting in front of the madrasa? Here, Talibatu, she is the student from Malaysia.
No.
Okay, got it.
تلك الحقيبة التي تحت المكتب لك يا خالد.
دو.
Khalid.
And then there's
لا
more.
هي لصديقي محمد.
Muhammad.
لي صديقي محمد.
Oh yeah, Muhammadin, right. Why Muhammadin?
اسم مضاف مضاف إليه.
Because of Lee Siddiqui Al-Fajr, right?
So that makes sense for Siddiqi, but why Muhammad? What's that got to do with Muhammad?
Because of Lee Siddiqui.
مضاف. No مضاف إليه.
Stop.
Wait, Sister Khadija, why are you saying it's because of Lee?
Because of Lee is a not man'ut.
So Muhammad.
Correct?
So what's
So
not
brother,
in
it makes it majroor. It makes it majroor.
Wait, one
Because
second.
of Lee is a Siddiqui.
So what's not and what's man'ut?
So Siddiqui is a not. Siddiq is a not, and Lee is a man'ut for Lee.
You
Siddiqui.
mean Muhammad. Muhammad is not and Sadiqi is man'ut.
I'm not sure. Maybe yes.
Yes, Muhammad is not because Muhammad is pointing to Sadiqi.
Okay, so this okay. So because of Lee Siddiqui, we didn't give the double dhamma on the Siddiqui, double kasra on the Siddiqui because of ya. It should be Siddiqin, right?
Yes. Correct.
Yeah. This is
Brother,
not.
this is so confusing. Brother, why this says
Okay,
my friend
let me
Muhammad.
explain it. Well, I was just making sure that Sister Khadija understood what she does, mashallah. But now let me explain it. So Lee.
These are Fajar.
Okay, just 1 second, sister. Let me explain it. Li Sadiqi. Okay, Li, this Sadiq, this is Li plus Sadiq, right? And then ya. So it has Li and then Sadiq. Yeah, Sadiqi, he's mine. Right?
My friend.
So Sadiq is majroor because of Li. Right?
Yeah.
وهو مضاف وياء المتكلم مضاف إليه, right? Because he's my friend.
Yes.
Right? But who is this Sadiq? He's Muhammad.
Muhammad, yes. They're
Muhammad
pointing,
is.
yeah.
Okay, he's saying this is my friend. His name is Muhammad.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why we have
Muhammad.
Iya Siddiqui Muhammadin? Why we have the Lee in it? Iya Siddiqui Muhammadin is completely correct, right?
No, it's Lee because
No.
it's his. Because they're asking about al-maktab, right? No, haqiba. They're asking about the haqiba. Whose is it?
Muhammad.
So the answer is that the haqiba belongs to Muhammad.
Yeah.
Who is my friend?
Okay. So the question is asking to the bag. That bag under the desk is belong to Khalid or not?
Right.
That's what it
My
is.
friend
Right?
Muhammad.
لا هي لصديقي Muhammad.
He says no. That
this belong to my Muhammad.